Okay, well, it doesn't get any more black and white than this. This government document literally states and admits that they have rewritten our history, as it explicitly describes the removal of Tartary and other interesting civilizations from the 19th to the early 20th centuries, and I will be reading from it verbatim. Make sure to like and share this far and wide to whoever needs to see this. I'm going to put the file link down in the comment section on my TikTok and Instagram, and you guys can just copy and paste it. For my Facebook and YouTube and X accounts, I'll post the link with the video description. You guys, make sure to check my Linktree also. You can find all my other channels in my bio. You can follow my other social media channels for more truth. Now, the document titled National Cultural Development Under Communism outlines the communist framework for national and cultural development, arguing that culture is not independent or eternal, but it's shaped by material conditions and class relations. It maintains that under communism, national cultures are preserved in their external form, language, folklore, historical memory, etc., while their internal content is transformed to reflect socialist values rather than bourgeois or religious ideology. The text emphasizes internationalism over nationalism, asserting that true cultural flourishing occurs only when class exploitation is removed and when cultures develop in cooperation rather than competition. Ultimately, it frames communism as a transitional stage in which distinct national cultures evolve toward a unified human culture grounded in collective labor, scientific materialism, and social equality. Now, on page 9 of this document, Tartary is explicitly talked about. Tartary is presented as an example of vast, multi-ethnic civilization that existed prior to modern nation states, and it is deliberately reframed through a strictly materialistic, class-based lens. Rather than being treated as a sovereign or a continuous civilizational entity, Tartary is reduced to a loose geographical designation for diverse peoples, whose histories are reorganized around modes of production, tribal relations, and economic stages. Earlier accounts are dismissed as unreliable products of imperial, religious, and bourgeois historians, while spiritual, cosmological, and cultural continuity is downplayed or excluded altogether. Through this so-called scientific revision, Tartary civilizational identity is dissolved into a socio-economic evolution, allowing communist historiography to justify ideological transformation in place of preserving the original worldview, historical memory, and metaphysical foundations of that culture. Now, on page 9, it reads, quote, "For example, on August 9th, 1944, the Central Committee of the Communist Party sitting in Moscow, they issued a directive ordering the party's Tartar Provincial Committee to proceed to a scientific revision of the history of Tartaria, to liquidate serious shortcomings and mistakes of a nationalistic character committed by individual writers and historians in dealing with Tartar history. In other words, Tartar history was to be rewritten. Let us be frank, was to be falsified in order to eliminate references to great Russian aggressions and to hide the facts of the real course of Tartar-Russian relations. And this was no isolated case. In every Muslim area within the USSR, historians, on orders of the Communist Party, have rewritten history to distort the facts that so-called Russians appear always in a good light. Needless to say, histories which present the facts truthfully have been withdrawn and destroyed, so that the present and future generations of Muslims are forever denied the chance of learning the true facts of their nation's past." End quote. Makes you wonder. Check this out. I asked Grok about this coat of arms and look what it told me. This image appears to depict the Russian coat of arms motif of St. George slaying a dragon, linked to Moscow's heraldry since the 18th century. Associations with Tartary, a historical term for Central Asian regions, often stems from conspiracy theories, not verified history. Lie. The Tartary flag with the griffin or dragon is from 18th century European charts and likely fictional, not an official emblem of a unified Tartary empire. Bullshit. Just imagine what else they're lying to us about. At least in this document, they admit it for once. We have to keep digging. We have to keep doing our thing for the people who are just now waking up for the first time. If this document raised questions for you, that's the point. History isn't just about what's written, it's about who gets to write it and why. So I encourage you guys to read the sources for yourself. I'm going to leave the link for you guys if you want to check it out so you can come to your own conclusions. If you found this breakdown valuable, again, make sure to like, follow, and share this video, and check out my other channels, the links in my bio, where I share more truth, peace, and love. Cosmic Familia.